What up, what up, what up, what up, everybody? Top of the morning, top of the AM, all that. Whoa, shit, fumble, sorry. All that good stuff. Damn. Hello?
Hello, hello. We can hear you, or I can hear you.
Okay, okay,
Yeah,
let me.
thanks for putting me up as a speaker.
Yep, yep.
How you
Chilling,
doing,
I'm
2Cold?
vibing.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
cool, I'm cool. I'm tired. I'm
Another
a little
beautiful
tired.
day
I've
for
been,
me.
yeah, I've been working on some things and been keeping me up very late nights, hard, no sleep type stuff for the past like almost week. I rested yesterday. I crashed last night during the pool party with Jake and Cookout, Triple X. Passed out.
Yeah, I feel you, 2Cold. I've been dealing with some crazy shit in my life, so I've been kind of out of loop in the crypto scene for a while. Barely been able to keep track of anything, so I'm kind of stoked I got a day to chill and listen into some news, see what's going on in the spaces.
Well, I hope everything's all good for you. Everything works out in your favor. Whatever you're going through, you feel me? I know the struggle too. Every day, it's always can't never win. I always, man, yeah, I'm going through a lot of shit too. So, but I'm trying to figure it out, trying to wiggle, get it together. But I do know the struggle. Oh, we got the techie people here.
Yo, yo, yo,
Awesome.
what's going on here?
Was hoping to see some intelligent people today. Awesome. Yeah, everyone.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
Yep, yep. What up, vet? Oh shit, I'm typing in the wrong.
What up, what up?
What up? What up? What up, Chris? I'm about to warm it up, Chris. That's what he was born to do. Um, Shout out to Canada. Today's the day, right? Is it Thanksgiving today for Canada, or was it? I'm confused.
Why is it shifted? Why is it not on the same day?
It's tomorrow.
Yeah,
It's
but why is it not on
tomorrow
the same day as the Americans do?
because
Oh,
it's
because
the
our,
American.
our our harvest is early.
Okay, that's a good explanation. Yeah, too cold bad explanation.
That you accept that one?
I do, I do.
I think theirs have something to do with some like old time racism or something too.
Oh, that's I didn't say that. Oh, by the way, I saw the shellfish. You guys have the same collection thing. It's amazing. Like I saw Harris. This is really cool.
You got to get one, bat.
Yeah, but the thing is, I don't, here in Europe, I think we don't have Twitter Blue, so I cannot hex it. And if you don't can hex it, like, is it even worth?
Why you guys don't have Twitter Blue?
Yeah,
That's
it's
fucking
BS. I don't know. We
yeah.
just live in it. I don't know.
Elon Musk, if you're listening, you better hook it up for out that way. They need Twitter Blue.
Yeah, they just don't want our money.
They
Well,
want
have you seen what happened to it? I wouldn't want it either.
what happened?
What happened? Oh, with the bots?
No, with your currency.
Oh, fucker.
That's fucked up. Don't do them like that. Don't do them
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah. And they,
I'm just waiting for the U.S. dollar to correct.
oh yeah, it's coming. It's coming. 100%. It's coming. But still, like what does it say when the U.S. Sneezes, the rest of the world gets a cold? It's kind of like that.
that.
So are you saying Corona started in the United States?
I would say there is some involvement. What did I say even? I don't know why I did say that.
Twitter Spaces always end in conspiracy theories.
Yeah. Sadly, yeah. And yeah, then you have to rug it and start from again.
That works. It surprisingly works.
Yeah, you sometimes have to kind of level it.
Have you ever been on Karma Space like real late and he's definitely
Yeah,
sleeping and listen to the
this is.
conversation?
I know. I try sometimes to get hold of him. You know, hey, Karma, are you there or whatever? Because you know the conversation is getting off a bit.
It all, like, when he's not paying attention, it always goes in a direction that he doesn't allow it. Like, it's usually like price talk and conspiracies. It's like, oh yeah, Karma's definitely sleeping if this is going on. They're like giving trading advice, and
Usually it goes like this. You know, they talk about price, then banks get involved, then government, and then from there on.
crypto's a slippery slope.
It is.
Yeah, very, very slippery.
So
Shit's
too cool.
not a
What's
joke.
about that? The space haven't even started, and expector giveaway. Why are you doing that?
Oh, I put if you look through the whole thing, all the I put my schedule first, and then I put the 3 projects I'm ambassador for, and then I put the guest tweet. That's
Nice.
and Lemmy and
So,
Kamikaze
so
info.
yeah, so too cool.
That's how I hook up the jumbotron. You feel
Yeah,
me?
yeah, yeah. I see. So you have your routine here. Yeah. But too cool. Just spill some beans. How is it working with this project from a professional perspective? Who do you like
Um.
most?
Uh. I mean, they're all like cool, right? I'd say the most, because they're easier to reach and communicate with,
Yeah.
is Combat Kanga and Xbot, right? And I'm ambassador for Expector as well, but he's hard to reach. Like when I want to talk, when I need to talk to him about something, or I have to
Yeah.
ask him something, like it's hard to get a hold of him. Then it's like 5 days, 10 days, and it's just like, man, what? But
Yeah, yeah.
if I hit up Combat Kanga and Xbot, like within 24 hours, so hit me back.
Nice.
So but other than that, like
Yeah.
it's the same, because they let me do me, right, and they let me, you know, they don't. Because I've made it clear, like I'm not about to turn my page into just like, I'm not about to shill the shit out of this shit. Like I'm gonna post like relevant information, like, and on my space calls, I'll inform people and like y'all already know, like I'm doing right now as far as putting stuff up on the jumbotron and stuff like that, and yeah, so like it's just like I'm not. And then when they need to have a call hosted, or want me to co-host it, or however they want me to do it with the hosted side of the call, like, so.
Nice. Do you have a say in these marketing things? Let's say
No,
Expector they did. Oh, okay.
no,
Okay.
I have no, like, because I'm not considered a part of the quote unquote team, right?
Yeah. Gotcha.
So like I'd say the most where I could put some input and some suggestions that will be like kind of heard is probably with Combat King, right?
Nice.
Um, so like I'll shoot him some ideas, or or whatever, he'll shoot me some ideas, and then I'll be like, well, I don't know, like that's probably, but so he's probably the most, and then Expectar, he already has his game plan of how he's gonna do whatever he does, right?
Sure. Yeah.
So yeah, and then Xbot, like, uh yeah, I really have no suggestions. Like every now and then I may throw them a little alley oop. Like there was a project that does what is the project called? Bix Bio X, I think it's the robot bunnies. And I just like kind of threw them an alley oop. Was like, you should probably like tap in with them, see if you want to turn maybe some 3D Xbox or whatever. But as far as their marketing and how they do things as well too, they have their game plan. I mean, they all everybody has their own game plan, and yeah.
Nice, nice.
Or if I hear, if I hear some projects, pass through, or I'm doing some research, then um, I'll definitely like if I feel that it can help, the project that I'm ambassador for, I'll be like, maybe you should try to do, this project is doing this. It would be cool, maybe you guys could collab or something. So I'll throw them that info in case they haven't heard of the project. But yeah,
I
pretty much
see, I
that's
see.
it. What I do, what I does to do. What's up there, Mikey? But junkie. Yeah. um.
How did you get to know Chris Thompson?
Um. Well, he had first he was coming around in the space calls, right? And then he wouldn't never speak. And then I didn't know that he was the other. I didn't know that he had other handles too. So I've seen those other handles in here too, and he wouldn't never speak. I think it was one day. Shit, I think it was one night we were in here. I don't know if it was a pool party night or something, but we were in here like talking hella shit or like going over movies or some shit. And he started DMing me like poster boards of his shit, and then he got on the mic, and then yeah, he ain't shut up ever since. Not as planned.
Actually, when I met 2Cold was before that. I was in Xrpcraft, and she kept accusing me of stalking her and throwing
Oh yeah,
potions at
because
her.
I didn't know, because I didn't know who Big J Cap is, right? Like, so, and then I the weirdos were in Zerpcraft too, so I was like, who is it? Like, who are you? Like, fucking, you one of those weirdos? Like, fucking leave me alone.
Yeah, this is the first time I went to Xrpcraft, and I didn't know what to do, so I kept following them around so I could see around and stuff. And she just kept yelling at me, telling me to stop throwing potions at her.
Well, yeah, that's no fun. Like, fucking just
I didn't have any potions.
somebody was hella throwing potions at me, but yeah, and I did that with make no mistake Jeff too. He had pulled up on me in Zerpcraft, and a part of their, that group, they have a Jeff in there, right? And so I was like, as it was, I hadn't been in Zerpcraft for a couple days or for however long, and then I hopped in to go like check on something or do something. And right when I hopped in, I'm right in, downtown square, and here he like, make no mistake, Jeff was just like right in front of my face. And I'm like, what are you doing? Like, what's up? Like, and he like kept swaying back and forth like in front of my face. And then like I was like, man, whatever. So I just like moved, like I flew somewhere else, and he fucking followed me. And I was like, why the fuck are you following? Are you Jeff? Like, are you Asian? Are you that Jeff? Like, are you one of them? And he was like, no. And then whatever. And then we ended up being cool after like 30 minutes in there. And he was like, you want to see something? And then he like showed me all like a couple of the things that he built. So yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I think I think I learned Chris because the first time I learned about I got to know him. It was in Nextpunk's Discord, and I thought he's super arrogant. I thought like, damn, that dude is so arrogant. Um, it was just my my assumption from how he was chatting with others. I was like, damn, like don't get into beef with that dude. Like,
He's hella sarcastic and dry humor.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And for new people, it seems like, oh, damn, like I'm afraid.
You're an asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when you get to know him, you know, like he's a cool guy and everything. But if you don't get over that hurdle first, you think like, damn.
Damn, what I do to him? Yeah.
Yeah,
X,
exactly.
X, X loves him. X loves how Chris trolls.
Yeah, it's funny. I can really like a project but talk shit about them at the same time.
Yeah.
It's fun, especially if I get frustrated. Like I was just talking shit about Evernote, and it's mostly because I'm frustrated with there's an error on my Evernote. Like, fuck Evernote. Evernote shit. What the fuck do we need this for? It has no use case.
You should have seen. We have set up the validators, and Ripple D was, like, it is shitty. Really, it is shitty how it does. But like everyone knows, but still, like the DMs were like basically trashing everything else. And yeah, it was funny. But when everything works, it's like yoo-hoo.
When everything works, you try not to fucking touch it.
Yeah,
Like, okay, it's
exactly.
working. I don't see any errors. I don't see anything to get called out on. I'm just gonna leave it like this.
Yeah. 2Cold, before you went into the other space, Dirk was there, and we actually, what did he spill?
Oh, he gave up some alpha.
I tried to think of Chris. Did he?
Pre-mint.
Oh, pre-mint, something of a pre-mint, is that?
Yeah, see, he doesn't like if he like hit. I'll get the alpha if he stops by a space call, or maybe a day or a few hours before he makes a tweet about it. Like I don't.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you know what I'm saying. Like they got their own. He's got his
The
team.
tactics. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got his team, his inside team, and everything that they communicate every day. And I'm not a part of that.
Yeah,
I'll
we
get
we
it. I'll get it on the back end with like, oh, this is ready, gonna release tomorrow. Here, look, what do you think? That's what I get, and then I'll give them like a little bit of feedback, and then and then it'll go out to the public shortly after, within 24 hours or a couple hours.
Yeah, we try, or not we try, but I think he tried also to get Chris in one of these events that he's trying to host. I think one is at London, in London he wants to do, and the other one is in Miami
Yeah. Oh, you want
somewhere.
Chris to fly out there?
I don't know. It would be cool if he would fly him out.
Yeah. Shit, it'd be cool if I got flued out somewhere. That would be nice.
Yeah. I think. Yeah, I think if you two guys are get flown out, then I might consider coming as well.
I'm not flying nowhere.
Why though, dude? Stop working at these stinky fields.
They pay better. Actually, you know what?
That's true.
Stop working at the stinky field.
It's funny because when Xpectar first tried getting a bunch of influencers, I think he mistook me for one. But that conversation was funny because it was unless you can afford me to quit this job, which I'm pretty sure you can't, then no. Yeah, same goes for anything. That job pays me way too much for doing way too little. I'm not leaving it. And if they want me to stay there longer, I'll stay there. I'll fucking do a year shift if they tell me to.
Yeah, you're a working horse. No shit.
I keep trying to convince. I was bugging them before I come home. I was like, "Can I build a cabin right there?" They're like, "What the fuck would you want a cabin up here for?" I'm like, "Oh, I really want to do a year shift because if I can do a
Build
year
the
shift,
cabin right here.
yeah, if I can do a year shift, I can get out of there with almost $500,000. So
Yeah.
just let me live here. I'll eat your food. I'll fucking use your shower. I'll stop paying rent at home. I'll just live here.
Yeah.
I'll put in a year or two, and then I'll
Just
never have to work again.
yeah.
Ain't
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Somehow I always I have so much respect for people who really work hard, you know, like with their hands basically, right? And compared to, like, you know, the tech people, you know, they just click some buttons and something. It's, I don't know, you know, it's like, you know, they make money, but then I look at them and think, what have you done basically? Just click some buttons. And these people work their ass off. It's like, you know, honest work, you know. I really value that a lot.
Yeah, I'm one of them
But
people.
it's not applying to Chris, because he just drives around and plays with his drones.
uh,
I'm really nervous of them thinking that at work, and yeah, I'm really
Yeah.
careful about not driving the drone when I'm working as much, because it does seem like it'd be a waste of time. Plus, the drone doesn't get very many minutes in the air before the battery's dead anyway.
Yeah. I think it's for you it's a healthy balance actually, because, you know, if there's something really difficult to do or something, you know, like if shit hit the fan, then you're the man to call basically. Um, I remember when the guy got stuck somewhere and you had to drive out with the quad and everything. So yeah,
yeah.
it's
Um,
dangerous, man. Yeah, but his work is dangerous as fuck. Like, I don't know how, you know, he can be that easy and chill with what's going on with his job.
Oh, because I've been injured lots of times. It sucks, but yeah, if you're just always tense and nervous, then you're probably gonna get hurt.
Yeah, that's also true.
yep, yep. That's what they say about, like,
You know the vibes.
yeah.
It's
You said,
better to be
you
drunk in a
know the
car accident.
vibe. It's
Yeah.
what better to be drunk and in a car accident. The
No,
fuck?
it's better to be drunk in a car accident than to be sober.
Well, I guess. That's how you're calling it, my guy. Um, yeah. So what time is it? Oh, we're about to get started here in a minute. Are these guys here? Are other guys not here?
Who who is today on the show?
We got Arcade X and Junkies Whitelist, or I think he renamed it, but it so that's the update. We're about to get updated on all that. Whitelist Junkies, and the Whitelist Junkies is also the My Keybook. He's starting a little side business called My Keybook. The paper, the wallet address. I mean, not wallet, the secret key holders that you get when you order a ledger, and you only get like 3 little sheets or 5 sheets. So he started making some booklets like that. He has a plan where he wants to take it. He just needs to get it.
Have you ever talked to ArcPlate?
Arc plate.
Yeah,
I haven't. No, not plate. I mean T Bone. I talked to T Bone.
Yeah, T-Bone is cool.
yeah. I think I don't know if he still does. I think T Boone was making. He was either making new stamps for him, or he was maybe taking some of his American business for him. I'm not sure. They have some kind of partnership though.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, you
He's
should.
he's making the plates for him.
But yeah, ArcPlate's pretty cool. They sent me a bunch of samples. They're freaking neat.
Yep, yep, yep.
Oh, Arcade is here. And Tuco,
Yeah,
do you
he's
want?
already here.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Do I want what? Do I want a cookie? Yeah, sure. You gonna give me a cookie?
Oh, I could go for a cookie.
What up, Jakes? We got our co-host in the house. Oh, there's Mikey. But all right, we got our guys up in here. Maybe you should bring. Oh, I don't know if you could do that, but you should bring in the other handle too, the junkies handle. That way, they both in here. Um, Jakes.
What up? What up? What up?
Or what are you fucking at the gym with your Timberlands on or what? Can you talk today or what?
Timberlands.
Yeah, he runs the treadmill with Timberlands, long socks, and basketball shorts. He's from New York, so that's how they do it when they go to the gym.
Really?
Hey, Vet, don't believe everything your ears hear. Don't believe everything your
Nah,
eyes see.
I already told you. When you talking, you got to do the Italiano.
Yo, yo,
Yo, yo, yo. What up, my
what
guy?
up?
Um,
I can hop in to this one with the mic ebook, and then when it's time for me to talk about junkies, I'll just switch it over, and then I'll pretty much have to hop down and then hop back up with that one.
all right, sounds good. All right, Arcade X, go ahead, hit the request button. If y'all don't know, so our guest today, we have Arcade X, we have my keybook, and also Whitelist Junkies here at today's cookout, right? Y'all know how we do. Before we get started, we're gonna set the room, set the vibes to get in the mood to come learn about these projects, right? So we're gonna get to the cookout theme song. And if you guys haven't already, please take the time out right now to retweet the room out. Let everybody know that we are about to get this cookout here started. So let us start with this song, and then we're gonna get into it. And also remember, we got some live trivia giveaways. We got Arcade X giving away 5 giveaways, 1 million apiece, as well as my keybook is giving away 100 Xrp's. And everybody who wins here today will also be getting some 2Cold coin on top of it. You dig? Y'all know how we do with the live trivia. If you don't, just stay tuned and we'll get into that a bit later on. But here we go. Let's start this thing off. Let's get this thing going. Here goes the theme song. Space Call, where we keep it real, raw, and uncut. You know the vibes. All while getting our learn on. We're all things XRPLs. What's up? Triangular Trap Tsunami. I'm in my lane. So many people, they plotting my fall. I got the power to see through it all. Hurricane, up in my chain. Baby on point when I walk through the mall. If I'm the hero, I'll answer the call. People change, you wanna change. I stay the same. I got the whole team lit. Everybody asking where I'm at. Even when it rain, I stay the same. Still like the feeling when I get it fit. Ain't fuck with the bullshit, I keep it legit. It started on Twitter, my crypto vision. Saw this XR Doge, I was like, what is it? Saw 2Cold's face at the top, I was like, let's get it. And when I first heard her talk, I thought she was a nigga. She ended up being my nigga. I told her I was a musician, and I could make that XR Doge, whoa, hit. And that's just what I did. Chillin' shit was lit. And every time my songs came on, she represent. Whoever needed help with XRP, she consent. She was the XR Doge ambassador for a minute. You know that every success story comes a friend that always turn their back, bro. Hoeing, bro, bitch, that's what they is. I'm in my lane. So many people, they plotting my fall. I got the power to see through it all. Hurricane, up in my chain. Baby on point when I walk through the mall. If I'm the hero, I'll answer the call. People change, you wanna change. I stay the same. I got the whole team lit. Everybody asking where I'm at. Even when it rain, I stay the same. Still like the feeling when I get it fit. Ain't fuck with the bullshit, I keep it legit. Xrp Ledger, shawty is a blessing. She'll bring hell to your ass, but she really came from heaven. Xrp reppin', yeah, we up like 7. She was out for 2 weeks, came back with a few treats. One of them was FKM, so we went back in. X sticks, limb for limb, surgically dissected, wiped out the infection. Warm up the grill, cook out, we resurrected. I'm talking Uncle Neil, X-rated, Becky Coin, the ocean's wavy, Sonar Muse, Magneto, a bro ho get in my way, we letting off a torpedo. Triangular trapping so hard, I might rock a speedo. New York ranging to the west coast, just call me Revo. But I'm from the south side, new version of CeeLo. This is 2Cold's song, whoa, my people. We a fan vibe on this ride, learning, laughing, and talking that shit. Not worried about no one else. I stay in my lane. I ain't worried about the numbers, the fortune, or the fame. Cause I ain't a lame. The sun big enough for everybody to shine. Just respect my shot when you see it's my time. It's my time. It's my time.
She ended up being my nigga. I told her I was a musician, and I can make that XR dose. Whoa, 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 what hit? Xrp Ledger. Shawty is a blessing. She'll bring hell to your ass, but she really came from heaven. And every time my songs came on, she represent. Whoever needed help with Xrp, she consent. She was the XR Doge ambassador for a minute. You know that every success story comes a friend that always turn their back, bro. Hoeing, bro. Bitch, that's what they is.
Hey, y'all know the vibes. That's how we get this thing started. The cookout. You dig? All right. So we got Arcade X in the house. We got My Keybook and Whitelist Junkie. So we're about to get our learn on with all three of these guys. You feel me? Arcade X is coming from the UK. It is late out that way, so we're gonna start it off with them because they got some things that they need to get to early in the morning, tomorrow morning. So let's go ahead, Arcade X, and let us learn about what is going on with Arcade X, my guy. What you got going on the XRP Ledger?
How's it going, 2Cold's? You okay?
Yes, coming in loud and clear.
Good stuff. No, it's good to speak to you. Thanks for having me on. Yeah, just want to jump straight into it. Yeah.
Yep, go ahead. There's no time limit, so take your time. Don't sell us. We don't want to be sold. We want to be educated. We want to learn about this project. You feel me?
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm a man of few words anyway, to be honest, so it probably won't take long. I like to be more of a man of action, so hopefully we'll see how we've got in the first couple of months. But yeah, no, again, thanks for having me on. I really appreciate, what you kind of do for the space, and everything you've done over the past few months. It's been really good. So thank you for that.
Oh, so, thank you.
No. So yeah, just probably a little bit of background on myself. Really, I mean, I've been so like you said, I'm in the UK. I've been in crypto for about 2 or 3 years. It's been a bit of a crazy ride, as it probably has been for everybody. Probably unpopular what I'm about to say, but I think I started off with a bit of ETH and then Bitcoin, and then
what? No, it's playing.
I'll leave now before I get kicked out. But yeah, I kind of cut my teeth on those, and it really, got into XRP when the lawsuit hit, because I actually work in risk in the UK financial services, and I read about it in a Deloitte magazine, but just by chance, really. So I've been pretty hardcore since then, and we probably go a little bit back, us two, with XR Doge, where I really cut my teeth on the XRP Ledger. And I've wanted to, ever since then, really, to create my own project, but I didn't really want to create one, just for the sake of it. There's enough shit coins out there. I wanted to make sure that if I was going to do it, that I made sure, it had as much utility as I could physically give it. Just try and contribute to the ecosystem and the other projects, as much as I could. And that's, learning about Arcade X, the core of it, before we get into absolutely anything. The core of Arcade X is working with other projects. That's kind of, since I've been an admin, through XR Doge, XStick, and a couple of others. The one thing I wanted to do when I kind of launched my own project was make sure to work, well with these other projects, and, for the benefit of the community and the entire Xrpl ecosystem. So that's at the absolute core of Arcade X and what we wanted to do. And hopefully, if people go on our website, which is up and running now, there's a partners tab on there. And hopefully in the past 2.5 months, I think we've been about, we've made some crazy, in my eyes anyway, some crazy partnerships, with Expector, who were absolutely fantastic. Everybody that I've spoken to over there, Dirk, Dutch, everybody else, they're absolutely fantastic. And, it's great working with them. Tommy Extreme as well, XR Doge, the original. I could go on Mr. Mo, Leo Kings, Charity Coin, Schmeckles, fantastic as well. James over there. So hopefully in that 2 months we can show that being at the core is what we want to do. We want to work with other projects as much as we can, and that kind of leads us into the first utility for ArcadeX, if you like. We want to help projects grow. So what we're doing is the way that we're kind of structured is that we've got a play to earn. So we do daily, weekly, and monthly competitions. What I wanted to do is just really try and take care of as much of the community as we could. So the daily competitions, you don't need to hold anything. There's no requirements. Just come to the Telegram group and have fun, play some games, and win some crypto. And then that trickles through so that the weekly ones, it is kind of, you need to hold certain tokens or at least an NFT of ours. And then it progressively gets more. Then we have a monthly competition where people can win some really big prizes. I think the biggest was when we did our first one with Xtreme. I think there was 2,000 XRPs worth of prizes on the go with that. So we do try and take care of everybody within the crypto community as much as we can. And that leads then onto the play to earn, which is when people come onto our website, which we're not too far off having this done now. When people come onto our website just to play our games, they can earn crypto just by playing. And again, a similar thing will work. We have like a battle pass style, approach. The more you hold, the more levels you go up and the better pass, if you like. And that's going to earn you more play to earn in your crypto. So you'll be earning more than others depending on your holdings. And then that's going to be offered as we are now. It's a little bit more of a manual process now, but it's all working. But we're going to offer this to the projects. So we'll speak to project A and say, listen, you can use your tokens on our platform within our arcade, which will hopefully give your project more utility as well. So it's not just the ArcX token that we're going to be using in arcade. It'll be our partner projects tokens as well. And we can change that up. There may be different criteria for different projects. We can really do what we want there with what's going to work well for the community. But that's a huge part of what we want to implement as quick as we can, once it's ready, of course, to offer this, to Project A that might be doing something totally different, has no intention or is unable to get into the gaming side, but would like to offer that as a utility on their project as well. So we're going to help projects do that. And that's going to be quite a large part of what we're going to be doing. We offer staking as well, which is, working with Leo Kings. Massive shout out to everybody at Leo Kings. They were really helpful and supportive. I'm not a tech dev, if you like. I've got a couple of, partners that do that. So I needed a bit of hand holding through that with Leo Kings. And they were absolutely fantastic. So I can't, thank them enough for that and recommend if any projects want to have a look at that to speak to them as well. So we offer that 50% APY. We're possibly going to increase that soon as well. Through the work we're doing with Xpector, who again are fantastic, we're going to be looking at joining their metaverse, which we're looking forward to when obviously that happens. We've also joined the Xrpl Gaming Alliance, which is brilliant. I probably don't want to go into that too much right now because we're still going to cover some bits off with them, but that's going to open up quite a huge area really for us to grow into. And again, without kind of going too much into that, there's going to be a lot of opportunities with firms that will be working with the alliance outside of crypto that are maybe not within the space, but want to get into it. And again, it can work quite well with that. I am dying to say a bit more about that, but that's probably a couple of months off yet. And then we have our NFTs as well. So again, we didn't just want to release pictures and hopefully people buying for the sake of it. We want to try and give them utility as well. So there's going to be a similar system with the play to earn. So you don't necessarily need to hold the coin. If you have an NFT as well, you can use that. And we have 3 different tiers again, similar to that battle pass approach we said earlier. And we've also introduced staking on the NFTs as well. So probably at this point, hopefully you can see that we're trying to give as much as we can to not just the community, but projects as well. And we're going to be adding more to that over the next few weeks and months. And then probably finally, just some general, bits of, general facts about what we've done over the past couple of months and what we're excited about. I mean, we're obviously KYC and Black Gold. I'll be fully doxing myself soon. There's just 1 or 2 bits I need to sort out personally first, but I'll be going through to all that, so that's absolutely fine. I think a few people like Tommy and some others that I've worked with quite a bit know who I am as well. So hopefully that gives the community some reassurance. you know, that I've already spoken to some other projects who know who I am. You know, it's a very funny timing on the Xrpl at the moment. You know, hopefully I can give that reassurance to everybody soon enough. We've been getting some great ratings on Solo and the Mr. Mo platform and a few others as well. So that's really, really proud of that. We do create our games as well. So obviously what we want to do is we want to take some classic arcade games and put a crypto spin on them. So if anybody's been on to see our games, you can see Gary with 2 R's is the main character at the moment. We've got Billy, who's just been introduced. If you look at the image, you could probably guess who that is as well. And then you can probably see a theme, you know, who's going to be coming soon. So we do create our own games. We've got a game dev whose only job is to churn out these games. And we're going to be doing more complex ones in the near future as well. Because somebody asked a good question: are the games going to get more complex? And that's a definite yes. It's just what we wanted to do. I'm pretty desperate to show that this is a legit project. So we're trying to show proof of concept with what we're doing. So we're starting off with just some more simplistic games, if you like, but games that people enjoy, leading through to a full-on game. Because I think one of the biggest disappointments for myself, and I mean this with the greatest respect to some of the projects as well that are doing it right, and there's a few of them out there. I think there's always a big expectation of these big games, and then when it comes, it's a bit of a letdown, or there's a few bugs, and then it takes a few more months, and then projects kind of rely on a little bit of hopium to keep them going through that period. We obviously wanted to release something quick and easy to play, and then progress from there. We didn't want to wait till 12, 24 months before we released something. So there will be bigger games coming. Just to, people that have asked for that. And then getting to the end of it, I think we've paid out. I've got the figures somewhere. I think it's between 15 and 20 thousand XRPs worth of prizes. Some of that has been in XRP, some of that has been in partner coins, some of that has been in ARCX. But we are approaching the 20,000 XRP value as we're getting closer. We've got more monthly airdrops coming as well. We want to try and get a bit more out over the next few months, so that's going to be quite interesting. And then I think one of the things we're most proud of, other than the community adopting us as much as they have, we seem to have been adopted by some big influencers as well, which really shocked us the other day. We've only been out 2 and a bit months, and you may have seen James Rule, releasing a few posts about us. When that came out of nowhere, I was like, yeah, totally taken back. Really excited to see that. And then we've had one of my favourite YouTubers as well, Xrp Bags, the Moon Commander, release a video, which again came out of the blue from nowhere. So it was really exciting to see those two in such a short space of time, because I can imagine for influencers like that, it's quite sensitive, making sure you vet the project yourself, you pick a project that you can trust. So to see people like that talking about us already is fantastic. And then obviously to get a message from yourself, 2Cold's, is really exciting to obviously get that as well and come on this. And there's a few others as well that we're working with. So that's kind of where we are right now, and hopefully a bit of a glimpse of kind of where we're going in the near future. We're quite humble. We make mistakes. We try and fix them where we can. We don't pretend that we're not. But we're going to try and push a few boundaries as well, I think, in this project for the benefit of other projects and the community as well. But yeah, just to kind of finish on that then, like I said, the core of what we want to do is work well with other projects for the benefit, of the community and the whole XRPL ecosystem. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay. Does anybody got any questions or anything? Just hit the request button and I'll bring you on up. If you can't get to the mic, just hit the you can type your question in the chat box right there on the right hand corner. For me, so it sounds like, so you said you have a game dev who focuses his job is focused solely on building the game. So with that, is the company, is ArcadeX a actual registered bit? Because it sounds like you're a gaming company. So is it a registered gaming company yet?
It will be in the UK, yeah. in the next few weeks. Limited company. Yeah.
Okay. And then, so what I heard is, because I mean, obviously you guys know there is 2Cold coin, and as of right now, it is just a fan token, right? So when you say, say how could I implement? How could I get 2Cold coin to be a part of ArcadeX? How would that work? Like the percentage of the coins I would have to give, like how would that work, and then how would people be rewarded 2Cold coin for playing ArcadeX?
So yeah, it's a good question. There's a few different ways that we're doing at the moment, and we've tried to come up with several ways because obviously every project is different. Everybody's got different risk appetites and different ways of working. So we can go through something really simple as just doing a giveaway together, something nice and easy. And hopefully that's a relationship builder as well with the projects that we're working with. Right through, and I'll come to the middle bits in a minute, but right through to some of the projects are giving us 1 or 2%, whatever they're comfortable with, of their projects. And we build gaming competitions around that. So, we've had X Magic when they were doing their pre-sale. We had a month of using their token as the giveaways to get them more exposure as well. So a bit of a gaming launch pad, if you like. At that point, we had the same with Alina. We're doing the same with a couple of others, which are coming through now, which I won't mention the names right now, but we've got a couple more coming through as well. So it goes from that all the way through to that. But in between as well, if there's those projects can sponsor the weekly event if they like. So they might say, listen, we'll give you 500 or 1,000 XRPs worth of our coin. We put some to it as well, ArcadeX, to make it to double it up. And they can do that in the weekly or the monthly events. So you can do like a one-time sponsorship if you like as well. So basically the giveaway, the sponsorship, and then a percentage of the token. So we try and have different levels for whatever comfort level that the project wants to work on. So that way.
Okay. And then the rewards for playing the game, how does that work? It's like, because I haven't been on the website I'm not a gamer like that. So what is like an example of a game that's on there right now, and how would that work when I play it?
So on our website currently, it is a beta website. People can go on there and play the games. We want people to play them and see them and give us feedback as well. We're building these games for the community, so we wanted to release them first so they could play it and give us that feedback. So on our website, that's the current phase that it's in. But in a few weeks' time, people will be able to go in, which they can sign in with the Zoom and everything now. That all works. It's pretty close, to be honest. And when they go in, they can just play the game and they will earn X amount of either ArcadeX or any other coin that we kind of put into the system at that point. So that'll be straightforward. They can go and play and earn. Really, really straightforward. In our Telegram group, we do every other day, and then Fridays, and then the monthly one. So it's like a league in there, if you like. So depending on what project we're working with, they might want to do a top 10 winners, a top 5 winner, top 3 winner, whichever way it works. But it's a simple league. So if you come in the top X number of whatever it is, you will receive a percentage of whatever the stake is of the crypto. And it's usually paid out the same day as well.
Do we have our choice in what we get paid in?
Yeah. I mean, we kind of go out there with an initial. We're doing it. I mean, obviously, we'll always offer ArcadeX because, for one, I don't expect projects just to put their project forward and we use them to pay out. We'll always match that as well. So it will always be ArcadeX. We will throw in some XRP as well. But yeah, this has got to work for the community. It's pointless me just saying this is how you're going to get paid. Deal with it. If the community comes to us and say, listen, can you work with this project? Can you do with that project? We'll go off and talk to that project and say, listen, your community wants you to get involved. Are you interested? Do you want to do a bit of a basic sponsor, if you like, or do you want to do this percentage? So the community definitely has some say in that. Absolutely. Yeah.
And does each token have like a different percentage, per win?
Yeah, again, it's really tailored to the project. We've had a couple of projects that have just kind of gone all in, wanted to give quite a big prize. I mean, the X-Spectre one, for example, that's our biggest one. That they've put together a really good kitty for us, which we've matched as well. And then we'll get other projects that, still want to give away good prizes, but say, right, well, we'll start with this if you like, and then, as time progresses and they see the benefit of the competitions, that they've started to throw a bit more in. So yeah,
So with,
tailored.
so with every win we get arcade, your token too with the win, or
Yeah. So if there's competition on now, which finishes tomorrow, and it's the top 6 people. So the people who come in the top 6, we'll get a different percentage of the prize. So obviously, you come in first, you're naturally going to get more. And yeah, we will pay them. The one that's tomorrow it's the Xpector one. Sorry, yeah, we've got the Xpector spy games on at the moment, and they've picked for the top 10 winners to get paid out. So tomorrow, when it finishes, if you're in the top 10, you get paid out an Xpector and ArcadeX.
And right now, the games are being played only in the Telegram.
On the Telegram at the moment, yes.
Okay. Anybody else got anybody got questions for ArcadeX? That sounds pretty interesting. I'm over here thinking.
you over there eating?
I'm smoking a cigarette. Don't smoke, kids. I'm not promoting that. Chris, Vet, anybody, any of y'all on the mic? And no comments in the thingy in the chat box. Nobody has no freaking questions. Okay, so what is your timeline for the games on the website to go live?
So we've got Zoom working. That's all working. You can sign in. It shows you everything you need to sign. We could send it out tomorrow. To be honest, if I wanted to, but we're going to do just a little bit more testing. We're working on the security aspects of our website because I'll probably bring up a question as well that we get asked as well. So within Telegram, it's the gaming app that we use that you're probably seeing floating around a lot of Telegrams at the moment. And there is the potential for people to change bits on it to try and cheat or get an edge. So we obviously manage that within our group, which I'll have to explain in a minute. But on our website, we want to try and make it as secure as possible, so people have that security that it's fully or as secure as it can be. Any site, obviously. We're going to test it quite heavily. So with regards to timeframes, we are talking low number of weeks. We'll probably slowly release it as well. So I'll probably open up a special games room, which we can do as well. We'll be able to open a separate games room and pick a game on our site we want to use, and people go onto our website and play it. So we'll probably slowly release it in little batches and then test it. The last thing I want to do is obviously release something, and then obviously we start to identify issues when we're in a live situation where we're paying out crypto. So we're not nervous about it at all. We just want to make sure that we test it properly. So I'd say low number of weeks at this point now.
Okay. Go ahead, Chris.
So is the user or the player winning the tokens, or are they earning them for playing?
Yeah, both. Yeah. So if it's play to earn, they'll just play and earn it. Everybody will get the same opportunity. We're going to put a decent amount of crypto in there. And obviously, a question we get asked as well, kind of linked to this, is, well, obviously, we will eventually run out of ArcadeX in the kitty, which will take a good while, obviously. But the reason why we can carry on moving forward is because we're going to be that gaming launch pad for other crypto. So it's kind of going to make sure we have that purpose, moving forward. But yeah, to answer your question, they can play to earn and earn it, or they can win it in the competitions.
Okay, so the website will be ready in a couple weeks. Do you guys plan to go to the app stores at all for mobile?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's definitely in the roadmap. I'm actually I'm actually recruiting for another game dev as well, and another one or two devs as well, just to try and speed it up because I'm a very impatient person myself. Like a few people in crypto. So the only thing kind of stopping us at the moment is, as you probably hear with all projects, is the resources. But yeah, definitely we're looking at going into the app store. Yeah.
Okay. What? So
Okay.
that's obviously way down the pipeline, because you got to get the website first. Go ahead, Jakes.
I was gonna ask, what what kind of games do you have? You have is
Yes.
it like you know, like Solitaire and Hangman, or it's like Mario Brothers? Like what?
So it's the old retro arcade style games. So we have one called Arkman. Obviously Ark because of Arcade X. You'll probably see some similarities with Pac-Man, but instead of like I don't know what you call them, the ghosts in the middle that go round, it's Gary's head as the monster, and it's the coin, our coin image that's the goes around, collects all the tokens and everything else. So we try and take the retro games and put a crypto XRPL spin on them. With regards to your Mario style games, most definitely, that's kind of where we're moving to. But they're certainly the longer term games that we don't want to just. We didn't want to be a hype coin that says, "Oh, we're going to do this. It's just going to be in 6 or 12 or 18 months." We wanted to get these fun retro style games out first to show that this is what we're doing. We are actually doing something tangible, and move towards those games progressively. One of the bigger games that we did at the moment was on our website. It's called From Expected with Love. It's supposed to be, From Russia with Love, a James Bond style theme. So obviously, with their theme being spy, they wanted to create a spy feel to the game. So if you go on there, that's a more in-depth one. There's more power-ups, there's more weapons, there's a bit more to the game. So we did invest in that as a gift to Expector as well for their, for the partnership.
Okay, I got a question DM to me. They asked, are you guys using the sales from Arcade X to build the game?
Yeah. So that's going to several things. So before we did anything, I invested quite heavily to start the ball rolling. It was actually some of my crypto that was given out at the very beginning, before we did anything. When we were just the Telegram group without Arcade X. So I was actually investing in giving up my stuff and then investing in a few games to get us going. And where we are now with the investment, that's going to help us get those bigger, better games, produce even more retro arcade games, and to obviously do a lot of other stuff such as, listings are coming down, and a few other things with that as well.
Okay, while we're on that topic, so how about the partnership? Is the percentage that a project gives you, is that entirely used for the rewards, or do you guys take a percent and for your guys' self and do whatever you do, sell it or however you do it?
So at the moment it's 100% into the arcade. Now we have said to some of the projects, obviously it costs us to run the games, especially if we create a game for them as well. So what we'll be doing moving forward, because I think one of my questions in the past, which I think is a good one to ask as well, is, well, how are you going to sustain yourself moving forward? That's kind of what I like to ask projects as well. So obviously, We have a dev fund, which I'm actually giving away most of that as well, which I'll come to that in a minute if you want, for projects as airdrops. But we do have a very small amount for that. We're going to have advertising on our website, which XRPL projects can do on a monthly basis. There is talk of, which we're speaking to some projects at the moment, and they'll get extra benefits for this. Do we keep a percentage of what they give us? There's the possibility for that as well. Do they just pay us in XRP or another way just to pay some kind of admin fee for what we'll be doing for the time that we'll be doing it? So these are the discussions that we're having internally and with projects at the moment. However, at the moment, it's all going into the arcade for the community.
Okay. Damn, I just had a question on the tip of my head. Oh, the NFTs. How does ArcadeX NFTs play a part into the gaming aspect?
Yeah, so we are going to have some art NFTs, but the general NFTs that we have is we've minted 100 what we call classic NFTs. There won't be any more than 100. That's the max. I may even burn some of those as well, just to make them a little bit more rarer. We'll see how we get on. But if you have a classic NFT, that will guarantee you, even if you don't hold ArcX, the token or the coin, you'll be able to get access to those weekly events. So every time we have a weekly event, which is every week, obviously at the moment, there's no reason that's going to change. That will get you into that event. So you'll be able to go onto our website, sign in, it'll register you, and then you're in playing, and then you can win crypto. In the play to earn as well, it will also allow you to earn more in the play to earn. So they're the two key aspects of it. There's going to be what we call a baller NFT as well, which is the same principle, but you will earn even more in the play to earn. And instead of that getting you access to just the weekly, which it will get you into the weeklies as well, the ballers one will get you into the monthly mega event. So the classic, you can earn more, play to earn, get you into the weekly events. And then the ballers one will get you all of that, but also get you into the monthly event. And then we're going to create one final tier, which is one where we're going to set up private gaming groups and where people can maybe, there'll be an entry fee for them to come in, which will be used as the pot, but we will double that as well. So it gets you into a private group where you can stake some yourself, but then we will match that and double that up. And then that's a VIP gaming event, if you like. So they're the free tiers we're looking at.
Okay. Anybody else got any questions at all? Come on, you guys. Like, for real, you guys do this every single week. Oh my gosh.
There's nothing off the table as well. We want to try and be as transparent as we can. Obviously, so if anybody wants to ask anything whatsoever, we're happy to try and answer it.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
It's not you, Arcade. It's them.
Yeah, that's what it's them. They don't never want to get up here and ask questions. And this is every Sunday is their opportunity to ask projects questions, and they just want to sit there quiet.
I get questions about Discord as well, which I'll kind of throw that in if you want. So we have set up a Discord group. There's just at the moment there's a lot for. I'm managing a lot of this at the moment whilst the devs are busy. So I'm managing, these kind of chats, the Telegram and the Discord. So just kind of give everybody the heads up. If I'm not in the Discord as much, it's because we're doing all of the gaming events. We have 3 Telegram groups at the moment. We have 4. Sorry, we have our normal Telegram, which is the ArcadeX one. We have our ArcadeX gaming one, which is where we do the gaming. But because of the Xspectre event, we now have an Xspectre weekly Telegram group and an Xspectre monthly one. So just in case people are wondering why I'm not in Telegram or Discord, or why we're not pushing Discord as much, can't even say it. It's because we've got so much going on in Telegram. But I do try and get through Discord as much as I can.
Okay. Hales, we got Hales. Go ahead, Hales.
Good evening. How are you doing?
Good. What's going
Evening.
on with you? How you doing?
I'm good. I was just listening in and then listening to you giving everyone shit for not wanting to ask questions. You know how it is.
Yeah,
Um,
everybody's all quiet.
She was feeling guilty. Let's
yeah,
go.
so I'm here to ask a guilt-ridden question, obviously. Um, so no, I mean I did hear at the start where you were talking about you used to work in the financial sector and risk assessment.
Correct, yeah.
Of course, and my listening ears were working. Um, so what have you actually learnt from that job that actually makes you the perfect person to be running this project? Because obviously the top of a project is an absolute nightmare. I don't think there's enough hours in the day. So what are you bringing from your previous role into this role to make sure you've set all your foundations and the longevity will be, almost guaranteed? And I said almost.
No, it's thank you for your question. First of all, it's a really good question, actually. So just to kind of delve into it a little bit more. So I work in risk and compliance within the UK, and I've worked with and I'm currently working with some of the biggest finance firms in the UK. We're talking, with thousands of people, and I've been doing that type of job for about 20 years now. So the one thing that I probably think is most relevant for this is what do we bring from that world to this world? And I know it sounds like it's going to sound like I'm making up, but this is genuinely, what I feel. To do my job in the UK with how I'm doing it, I have to act with integrity, for doing my job. If you can't trust somebody in a risk and compliance team within the business that their sole job is to make sure customers are protected, that they get the right outcomes for the financial products, and helping to design those products to make sure they suit the people that are going to be taking them out. If you can't trust somebody like that, then there genuinely is no hope. I think for most things, it's that which I think is really needed within the crypto space in general, and I think there's a lot of good people doing that now. And the reason why I wanted to do this is to contribute to that. You came with a good point. There's not enough hours in the day. There really isn't. I knew this wouldn't be an easy ride, but my God, it's probably been as exciting as it is crazy. And I wouldn't change it because it gets the adrenaline going and it's fun. But yeah, I want to try and bring as much of that integrity across as I can, and that's why showing the utility of the project as quickly as possible, whilst at detriment to myself, really, my personal life. I've got family. I've not been able to spend a lot of time with them because of this. I've been desperate to show that, I think, more than some of the newer projects. So yeah, hopefully that's what's coming across in what we're doing.
I'm sure it will be. But one thing I will say is, make sure your family knows who you are. You've got to set aside that time for them. Otherwise, you're going to burn out, because it sounds like you're probably the same as, from what I've seen, probably close to about 80% of project leads who are working a day job and a crypto job. And you've still got to make sure you get that work-life balance in there with those two jobs. So make sure your family don't forget what you look like.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. And the important thing for me was to set the projects on those foundations of people seeing me, hearing me, being active in the spaces and on Twitter, because the first 2 or 3 months of any project, I think, is key for trust. If people can't trust me in the early stages, then there's not really much hope for later down the line. So the first 2 months, it has been 16, genuinely 16, 18-hour days. Obviously, it is about finding that work-life balance. And I think I'm at the point now where, with everything else that's going on, hopefully, people can trust what we're doing now. They can trust me as much as you can trust anybody in crypto, obviously. They can trust the projects as well. Hopefully, we've started to build those foundations now that make everything a lot easier. You know, easier for me, easier for the community, and easier for other projects to trust me as well. But that is a huge part of it. It's all about trust, and that's why we've gone flat out from the beginning up until now. But no, it's a really good question. Thank you.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Hales, for that. All right. So it's getting a bit late for him over there. So this is your last call for alcohol. Does anybody else have any more questions for Arcade X right now? If not, we're gonna let Arcade X get on up out of here, right? And we'll keep the cookout going like we do, right? So again, Arcade X is sponsoring a 5 giveaways. Okay, 5 giveaways, 1 million Arcade X a piece for everybody, right? It's 1 million, right? Yeah, 5 million. Yeah.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah. So 1 million Arcade X for everybody when we get to the live trivia part of the cookout. So if nobody else has any more questions, I want to take the time to thank you, Arcade X, for pulling up to the cookout, for coming and share your project, and educating the community about it and answering all the questions, and also for
Hey,
sponsoring the live trivia
what's
giveaway.
what's the website name?
So the website, we're going to change the actual link, but at the moment it's arcade-x.web.app. It's not a sexy URL, but that's the test one at the moment.
Well, isn't it in your link tree in your bio?
Yeah, good point.
Yeah. So just hop in his profile and hit that link tree in the bio.
Thank you for that question as well.
Yeah, because you guys are going to need that for the live trivia giveaways, right? Because as y'all know, the trivia will be centered around the project sponsoring the giveaway. So that's how we do it here, for the educational purposes, and to also ensure that projects get their hands in people's hands who are interested enough in their project to want to win the prize, right? So kind of what do you call it, learn and earn at the cookouts, you feel me? That's how we do it in here. All right, so nobody else, X-rated, you got any other questions?
No, I don't, not at this time.
All right. Okay, Arcade X, my guy, thank you. I know it's late over there, and you said you only had about an hour to spend with us, so appreciate it very much. And safe travels on with what you got going on later on this week. So again, thank you very much for pulling up.
No, thank you for having me on, Sicko. Like I really appreciate everything that you do with these, and it's really good for the community. So thank you, and thank you for everybody for listening, and the community as well for for adopting us as they have done so far. It's all about the community at the end of the day.
For sure. Yep. Thank you. All right, we'll catch up with you later. If you do have to slide out of here before we get done with the cookouts, just needed to make sure I thank you before you left. So without further ado, you guys, since there's so much talk about Expectar collaborating with Arcade X, we're gonna set the mood, take a little break. We've been sitting here chit-chatting for a cool little minute. Y'all know how we do. So and I'm also, in case you guys don't know, I am an ambassador for the Expectar project as well. Their newest, relevant piece of info I put on top of the Jumbotron about the 3 projects that I am ambassador for. I do it for all the cookouts, right? I put the most relevant tweet up there. I don't focus on those projects at the cookouts because it's about educating about other ones. But so we're gonna get into this Expectar song, since there was a lot of talk of Expectar and Arcade collab, and then when we come back, we're gonna get into it with my key book as well as Junkies, right? Whitelist Junkies. So here we go. Sit back, relax, catch a vibe, and let's get into this Expect Our song. And Agent Lemmy reporting for Expect Our duty.
Infinitely great. What did you expect from us? What did you expect from us? Meta world peace, constellation runners. XRP winter, spring, summer. Infinitely great. What did you expect from us? What did you expect from us? What did you expect from us? Meta world peace, constellation runners. XRP winter, spring, summer. 8,888 is my number. Build the most innovative virtual economy by giving members exclusive moments on XRP. I go by Agent Lemmy, Agent 2Cold's with me. Xrpl T, blockchain P, triangular track tsunami. Transformation, innovation, compliance, security, community and rewards, transparency, loyalty, networking, relationships. Expect I got all of it. They had the whole time square lit. I felt like a New York Knicks. Real estate, law, finances, and IT. Gambling and art utility behind it. They booming from the start. I see no declining. I feel it in my heart. I'm stuck with them like Sami. What did you expect from us? What did you expect us? Meta world peace, constellation runners. XRP winter, spring, summer. 888. Infinitely great. What did you expect from us? What did you expect from us? What did you expect from us? Meta world peace, constellation runners. XRP winter, spring, summer. 8,888 is my number. Giveaways to the lower ages. That artwork is just so amazing. I need some more tokens cause I'm paying. A custom NFT of me, I'm just saying. What did you expect from me? 888 trillion tokens on me. XRPL is fast and it's low on the fees. XLS 20, we don't do OpenSea. What did you expect from me? 888 trillion tokens on me. XRPL is fast and it's low on the fees. XLS 20, we don't do OpenSea.
Agent 2Cold and Agent Lemmy understood the Expect Our assignment. Mission completed. Triangular trap tsunami. Hey, the mission has been completed. You feel me? All right, all right. So here we go. We're gonna keep the cookout rolling. We got my key book, who is also the creator of the Whitelist Junkies project as well. But he's gonna be speaking about my key book right now first. So let's go on ahead and get to him. Go ahead, my key book. What you got going on, my guy?
Yo, what's up, everybody?
Yo.
So I created my key book, which is a physical product, and it's a product that's not only for the XRPL, but I mean, I got my project on the XRPLs, and I'm really cool with 2Cold, so I came up on the space. But my key book, it's a physical product that I'm providing, where I'm providing private key booklets, and in the booklet comes 5 blank private key cards, and you're able to, if you got, like Zum Wallet, or if you got MetaMask, or how we have all these wallets on all these different networks, we need a place to store those private keys, and instead of having them on random pieces of paper and post-it notes and an old envelope from that mail that we throw away, I got these these empty cards where you can write what wallet your private key belongs to. So you can write MetaMask up at the top, and then you can write your private key on the booklet, store it right into the booklet, and then put the booklet right into your safe or wherever you keep your important papers. And it's a physical product. I have an online shop where you right now, at the moment, it's just a regular online shop. You can buy it with your card, but I would like to make a shop where it's like for Web3 where people can trade crypto for it, because it is a crypto product. But I don't have the knowledge to make that happen yet. So if there's any developers that would like to help me make that happen, I'd love to connect with you. But yeah, that is what my keybook is.
Okay, okay. I heard somebody ask, because you said this in yeah, you spoke about this in one of Solomon's spaces, and he suggested, what if somebody wanted their NFT printed on the My Keybook? So just in short, you guys, and also I am an affiliate with My Keybook, right? Because I do believe in this, because I have a lot of scratches, pieces of papers, and post-its with different wallet address seed phrases, right? And some of them, like, eventually I'll figure it out, but some of them I forgot to label what wallet it is, so like I'm confused, right? I mean, it's because we have a whole bunch of different wallets dealing in this space, right? And if I do have a ledger, right, but the ledger nano only gives you like 3 of those little seed phrase pieces of paper, right, in their booklet, and I've wrote some seed phrases on there, and then I've moved. I've changed the wallet, right, because either I felt it was compromised or whatever, right, reasons for whatever. I've switched wallets, and now I got different like I got pieces of papers everywhere, or I used to have pieces of paper everywhere. So I say that to say this is, if you do order one of these key booklets, you can use the promo code 2Cold, T capital C lowercase OLD, and you will get 10% off of your order. But I heard King Solomon, when you spoke about this in his space. What if somebody wanted their NFT printed on it, or what if a project came to you and wanted a bulk order of it? Is that possible?
Yeah, so my plan is right now the first color I came out with is this red one, so I'm calling that bearish red, and I'm gonna be doing more colors. So I'm gonna be doing a bullish green. I'm gonna be doing whale blue, but also later down the road, I'm gonna be putting like an XRP logo on it, and I'm gonna be for like different blockchains. So I'll do like an XRP logo on one, and then an HBAR logo, and then later down the road, I also want to collab with NFT projects. Either so um, my plan is not to collab with the projects directly, but I want to collab with the NFT holders, because there's a lot of NFT, or people holding NFTs that either the project rugged. I mean, there's a lot of people that are dealing with that, especially right now. So instead of them having their NFT and just holding it in their wallet and letting it go to dust, that from what I know, they have that the copyright. They have the copyrights to that image. So I want to work with people that have some of those NFTs, and I want to put their NFT on the booklet, and then from booklet sales, I want to pay them a 10% royalty from any sales that come from that image. So it kind of gives a utility out of their NFT, aside from it just sitting in their wallet.
Okay, okay. Well, the My Keybook aspect, it's a pretty straightforward thing, right? It's not too complicated. So if anybody has any questions for My Keybook, go ahead, hit the request button. But go ahead and hop out and hop back in under your project, your NFT project profile, so that people can start digging around and looking in that. And I'll let them know what My Keybook is sponsoring with their giveaway while you do that.
All right, well,
And then they can also ask questions while you're up under that one. So My Keybook is sponsoring one giveaway here today, which will be 100 XRP plus one My Keybook, but they go hand in hand. If you do not accept the My Keybook, then you do not get the 100 XRP. This is I believe in I believe that he's trying to do the right thing and trying to help people and help educate people as well, in his type of way. And you guys know I'm all for that. So that is the rules for it. If you do not accept the My Key Book, you do not get the 100 XRP. So that's how that giveaway is going to go down when we get to that part of it. So here he
Send
is
me
right here. Here he is right here under the Junkies profile. And if you guys are interested in the My Keybook, the website is the My Keybook Twitter page is on top of the Jumbotron. And if you got questions for him, you can ask him still. He's under his NFT project handle right now, which is the Junkies. He's rebranded it. It was the Whitelist Junkies. And we're gonna get into that now. I forget what I think he said he's calling it junkies or just junks or something like that. But they are it's a very kind of low profile, right? He hasn't hired hella influencers and this and that. And I like to try to help shine some light on this project because he does do a lot behind the scenes, like for the community, not just for myself, but for anybody or any project or any person that asks. Right? He gives a lot and asks for he doesn't ask for anything in return, and so helping shine some light on his NFT project, I like to try to help do that as best I can. So go ahead, my guy. What is a Whitelist Junkies doing, and what is the rebranding?
Okay, so now with Whitelist Junkies, I thought Whitelist Junkies was a long name, so I changed it over to Junkies XYZ with just the 4 letters JNKZ. Um, and with this NFT project, what I'm planning on doing is, and I got a Medium article written out on what I plan to do with like I guess like the white paper. Um, but my plan is with the NFT, it's gonna be like I mean, I don't know if I would explain it as a DAO, but it would be like with the Junkies NFT on the Xrpl. I do want the holders of that to have kind of like voting rights on what to do with the project. Um, but where I'm going to be taking this is holders of this NFT will be getting a second NFT airdrop on the Flare network once that launches, and what I'm going to do with basically like community wallet funds is I'm going to wrap 20% of it into FXRP, and then I'm going to start staking that.
Okay, hold on, back up,
Go ahead, go ahead, go
because
ahead. Go ahead.
before you get into community wallet funds, you got to break down how that community wallet is gonna happen. Like how
Oh,
is
okay.
the community wallet created? Yep.
So, well, I mean, it's so that where those funds will be coming from the initial like XRPL Junkies NFTs. So there's going to be 5,000 of those. I already have the artwork all generated. Right before we launch on XLS20, I'm just going to run the generator again, just because all these sample images that I have, I want them to be unique. I don't want like somebody to save it and try to fake the project or whatever. But right before XLS20, I launched on XLS20, I'll rerun the generator and make sure that all these NFTs come out unique, and then I'll start minting those out onto the XRP, on XRPL. But funds generated from those NFT sales, I'm going to wrap 20% of those funds into FXRP because I don't want to do the full amount since Flare is still so new. And I'll put those to stake on the Flare network. And people that are holding the airdropped Flare NFT will be paid out staking rewards from that FXRP, I guess, staking pool. So that's like the big change that I did in with this new relaunch. What I had initially planned was I was going to use the funds that were generated from these XRPL NFTs. I was going to like make merchandise and things like that for the holders. But I decided to go down this Flare route and kind of do like a cross chain project with the XRPL and Flare network. So yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions.
So, so the collection is 5,000 now.
Yeah, so it's still 5,000 NFTs. It's going to be 2,500 junkies boys, and there's going to be 2,500 junkies girls, and they'll be like there's going to have different attributes. There's going to be like aliens and cyborgs, and they're going to have it's going to be like gold skins, silver skins, and you can, if you type in JNKZ.xyz into your browser, like that's the URL there, so you can find the information on that on my website.
Okay. So as of right now, so you're not this isn't going to be attached to no video game, no metaverse, no this, no that.
No, I don't know how to make any of that, so I'm not going to promise that. The website, I mean, I just got my certificate in like HTML5 and CSS, so that website I coded out myself. So it's like it's not the best, but I did it myself. So
That's what's up.
Yeah.
And then how what was I gonna say? How about shit? So the
Also another thing. So I did do a token sale when I first launched as Whitelist Junkies. So there are some token holders out there, and then on July 1st, I did the token burn. So whoever is holding the Junkies token is there. They already have they're in on getting the Junkies NFT. But from here forward, it's once XLS20 is out, then it's just going straight to the NFT. So you can't, there's no token sale anymore.
okay, and then so that's where I wanted to go. Because before you, is there going to be later down the line? Is there still going to be 3D version?
Later down the line, yeah. So that's I'm still going to make that happen. I just have to sit and do the artwork for the 3D Junkies.
Okay, and then before also, sorry, I'm on the patio. Before also, you said that holders of this first collection, is that still considered a Genesis collection? And any future drops you do holders get that, or did you restructure that as well?
Yes, so that's still happening as well. So holders of this XRPL Junkies NFT. Sorry, it's Fleet Week here in the city, so there's I don't know if it's loud. There's planes going all over the place.
Yeah, I hear it. The Blue Angels. Yeah.
Yeah, the Blue Angels. Okay, so this is going to be like a Genesis collection. So I already have a project that I'm working with that's going to be dropped under the Junkies brand. So we're literally getting the finishing touches on that artwork done. The artwork's done, but just generating it, making sure the artwork comes out in the right place, not overlapping, and making sure it looks good. So we're finishing that up, and that'll be launching under the Junkies brand shortly after the XLS20 launch of the Junkies NFT.
Okay, cool. So the XRPL is going to act as a genesis for any work that you drop on any blockchain, or just on the XRPL blockchain?
No, I'm trying to. So I want it to be for any blockchain. So if it's coming from me, then the Junkies NFT is going to be the Junkies NFT holders on that for the XRPL Junkies NFT holders. They're gonna get priority. So if it's a project under me, then it's my JNKZ.xyz NFT holders are they're first. They come first.
Okay, and then also, what else was I gonna say? So that's the genesis. Oops. Damn, I keep forgetting what questions I had. Anybody else got any questions? Anything? Nobody? You guys ain't cool.
Oh,
Okay, we got Arcade. Go ahead, Arcade X.
how's it going, UK? I thought I needed to pay it forward with one question before I left. Yeah, no, it sounds like you're up to a lot of good stuff there. I got asked this question by
That was
James at Schmeckles a few days ago. I thought it was a very good question. What keeps you going with this? Because what I've kind of come to realize is that you can have some fantastic days and you can have some incredibly difficult days. So what keeps you going with this?
Yeah, you're rugging, Jakes, because Arcade X was talking. Go ahead, Junkies.
I mean, I just have a drive to like make this happen. I put the promise out there, and I want to make it happen. But I've been a part of the I've been in a part of the XR. I haven't been like active in the XRPL community, but I've been an XRP holder since like 2017, and once like I wanted to find a way to like add do my part on the ledger. And I mean, I'm not a developer. I'm not like a I don't know how to do anything like that. So once NFTs started coming out on the Xrp Ledger, I'm like, okay, well, I'm a graphic designer and I know how to do this. So I can. This is where I can add this is where I can participate on the ledger. But there's definitely down days, and I don't know. On those days, I just put my head down, and if I don't and those down days are those days are like where I don't know what to do, as in like work wise. So I just put my head down and I just learn. I just I just start learning something new. And it's been a lot of the time it's something with coding, because I feel like that's where things stop me a lot. So I just put my head down and I just start teaching myself how to code, something new. So I practice on coding out a new website or things like that.
Okay, I got a question in the chat box. They asked, are you aware there's a project called XRP Junkies on the XRP Ledger?
I am aware of that. So that's why I wanted to change the name from Whitelist Junkies to just and shorten it up.
That's them Blue Angels flying in San Francisco. Fleet Week. It's probably going to be... Oh, there you go.
Sorry about that. It was loud for me too. Yeah, so I'm aware of XRP Junkies. So that's why I wanted to change up the name a little bit. So I kind of to differentiate the two. And I shortened it up and try to make it as different as I can.
So why not just rename the whole thing instead of a Junkies?
I don't know. I haven't thought about that part. I mean, the first name Whitelist Junkies was it was like a play on words. We're addicted to the whitelist. During that time when I came out with the name, everybody was chasing after the whitelist. So so that's where I kind of came up with that name, and I don't know why I didn't change the name to something else. I just kind of wanted to keep it somewhat similar to the original name. I had the Junkies token, so it was JNKZ.
Yeah. Okay. Because you did. Because even though you did have tokens for sale, you didn't. I know that you didn't like heavily push it and like try to like sell the tokens, right? But I do know that there have been tokens bought and not a lot, but you burned most of it because when you started, didn't it start as a 10,000 supply and now you've cut it down to actually 5,000?
It was 5,000 from the start. So and the tokens that I had released, it was like a little under 5,000. But yeah, it was. It's been a 5,000 supply from the beginning.
Okay, and then you burned all the tokens that you had in your supply still, or is there any held back, or what?
So what I burned was the majority of the tokens. I have 100 tokens that I'm holding just while the current token holders are like minting out their NFT. If there's any hiccups with that, then I'll have those tokens as like if there's any hiccups. So there's 100 there, but I'm not. Those are not for sale.
And then, do you plan to burn those once, the mint out happens, or what do you plan to
Yeah,
once XLS20 goes live, or
yeah,
shortly after, a couple weeks, months, or whatever?
yep. Those will be burned.
Okay. So, does anybody have any questions for Whitelist Junkies or my keybook? Right? They are one and the same. My keybook and Whitelist Junkies. If not, then I think we're gonna get into the live trivia giveaways then, right? We can roll into that. So again, my keybook is giving away one my keybook along with 100 XRP. They go hand in hand. If you do not accept the my keybook, you do not get the 100 XRP. We have our guide. They sponsored a giveaway last week. And Patrick down here, who just popped in, he was the winner last week, and he received his 100 XRP instantly after he took care of whatever he needed to do as far as accepting my keybook. So here's Patrick right here. Go ahead, Patrick.
Yo, it's super cool. It's it's definitely worth it. I'm glad I got my paper off the refrigerator because that's where I had all my random wallets before. But it's pretty cool. It's definitely worth it.
That's what's up. Thank you for that. So yeah, so that's the one giveaway, and then Arcade X is sponsoring 5 giveaways for 1 million XRP piece. I mean XRP. Shit, my bad.
Woo!
I'm about to make you go broke. I'm about to make you go broke. 1 million arcade junkies. So here we go. Let's get this thing started. So we'll start off with a few Arcade X, okay? And then we will get to the My Junkies headed towards the end of it, right? So Patrick, you cannot play for the My keybook, right? He wants other people to be able to win. So my keybook is out of the thingy for you. All right. We got Hales. She stepped down. X-rated. Are you gonna play in these live trivia giveaways or nah? Are you there? All right. Well, just in case you do want to, I'll just remove you. Chris, are you playing? Or are you staying? What you doing?
I'll stay.
He's staying. All right. So here we go. Let's start this off. First question for 1 million Arcade X. One question, one answer. That is all I'm looking for today. So again, is going to be 5 giveaways for the Arcade X. So here we go. First question is, how many games are on the ArcX website? How many games are on the ArcX website? Ooh, he came fast. If y'all don't know about this guy, Dominic. All right. Dominic is the reason we have fucking cooldown periods. Okay. Dominic is first. And then behind Dominic, we have Hales. Hold on, you guys. Don't remove your requests, right? They may get them wrong. So don't remove your requests. Give me a second. Go ahead, Go ahead, Dominic. You're up first, my guy.
Hello, everyone. I'll go with 8 games.
8 games? Are you sure about that?
That's what I see on the website.
That's what you see on the website?
Yes, that's correct. Woohoo!
Hell yeah, let's go. Winner, winner, chicken motherfucking dinner. Yeah, you did that. There we go. Dominic coming through with the first win, doing what he does, right? Dominic, he likes earning to learn, right? He comes through just about every cookout. He comes prepared, does his research, and he be ready to go. He, like I say, he is the reason we have the cool down period, which means if you win a giveaway, you have to sit out the next question. And that's so that we can, ensure that everybody gets a chance to win. Otherwise, I'll tell you right now, Dominic will fucking sweep all of you guys under the rug because he pays attention, which means he sees the promo tweet comes out. He knows how it goes. The promo tweet for the cookouts come out on Friday. He sees who the guests are. He sees which projects has the, maybe he researches all the projects, but specifically the ones that have the present box next to them on the promo tweet are the ones sponsoring giveaways. And then he goes and does his research. He sits here, he listens, and he be ready to go. So just so y'all know. So we got 1 million ARC X out the door already for our guy Dominic. All right, here we go with question number 2 from Arcade X as well, right? This is another 1 million ARC X to the winner. How many classic NFTs have been minted? How many classic NFTs have been minted? If y'all was paying attention, remember I asked him specifically about these NFTs while he was speaking. Uso. We got Uso. Go ahead, Uso, and then we got John Pirates right behind you. Uso is first, and then John Pirate is right behind you. Go ahead, Uso. Good morning.
I would say 24.
24. And I would say hell nah, that is nowhere near right at all. And I can tell that you just wing that from your hip and you just is guessing, right? You ain't did no research. So go do some research and come back. John the Pirate, go ahead. What you got? John the Pirate, you got to unmute your mic, John the Pirate. We got also trying to come back. Again, the question is, how many classic NFTs have been minted? John the Pirate. Hello. You got to unmute your microphone.
Hey.
All right.
I wasn't the one that spoke the last time.
Who spoke?
I don't know.
Who was that? John the Pirate spoke?
When
whoever.
When you called my name, someone else spoke.
You didn't speak under that handle? Did you?
No.
Somebody had your phone?
Not me.
I don't know what's going on here. You sound different. But go ahead. What do you got? Also, go ahead. John the Pirate, I'm removing you because you up here playing games. Go ahead. Also, try it again, and then we got Jake, and then we got Hales right behind Jake's. So, do you got the answer also or no? Hello?
Yo.
No. Also, come on. What is going on here today? I don't understand. All right. I don't got time. Go ahead, Jakes. And then we got Hales right behind you. And then we got Bammy
21
right behind him. Bye.
Is it my go now?
Get the fuck out of here!
Jake.
Get the fuck out of here!
Jake.
Get the fuck out of here!
Jake. And go do some research. 24. Somebody else just said, boy. Yeah, now it's your turn, Hales, and then we got Bammy right behind you.
Right. Well, I'm hoping Solargenic's right because It says 100, but who the fuck knows with Sologenic?
But hell yeah, let's go. Winner, winner, chicken motherfucking dinner. Yeah, you did that. Yeah, but you know, you did some research. You feel me? Because
I think I know where the 20 comes from, because if you actually go onto the main page of Sologenic, there's like 21 available, but you actually need to go into the physical collection and see what's been minted.
so that's the thing, right? And that's why we do these live trivia giveaways, because it shows and helps people to understand how to do certain type of research and where to find and how to find certain type of shit. You feel me? So we got Jake's coming back. We got Hales for the win. Dominic, he took himself down. All right, all right. Well, hold on. I think we got a situation here. What's up, Ethan? Give me a second, guys. What up, Ethan? Okay, Bammy's taking herself out too. All right, but it's all good. You know, you can still hop in the next one. Go ahead, Ethan. You gotta unmute your mic. What do you? What's up?
What's everyone saying?
What? What's up with what?
So what we talking about?
We're in the middle of doing some live trivia about the projects that were speaking as guests at the cookout.
What's everyone's favorite serial killer? What's everyone's favorite?
Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here!
That's what you do, all right? Ain't nobody
Ain't
got time
nobody
for
got
your.
time for that.
You feel me? Ain't nobody got time for your ass. We in the middle of some learning and some making it rain up in here. So get the fuck out of here. All right. So here we go. Jakes, you wanted to say something before we get on to question number 3?
Nah, I'm good.
Huh?
I'm good.
You
It's
good. All
okay,
right.
Jakey. We still love you.
All right, we're gonna throw him back in the race. All right, here we go. Arcade X. Shit, junkies, you want to play in the Arcade X giveaway? You can play too. My bad, I forgot to tell you, because you don't know the questions either. Do you want to or not?
I'm cool. I'll chill at the top.
All right. So here we go. Question number 3 for another 1 million Arcade X. All right, here we go. What is the current NFT? What is the current NFT airdrop offer? What is the current NFT airdrop offer for the Arcade X NFTs? That is
Ooh,
your
that's a good
question.
one.
Right? And if you want the 1 million, you're gonna do a little bit of research to get it. You feel me? And you guys, this is what I got for y'all. Oh, I don't even need to play it. Here we go. We got Patrick coming up fast. I thought I was gonna have to wait I thought I was gonna have to wait all my life for somebody to come
Oh
up here
no, I
and
think the
answer.
answer to that one's all over the place anyway, because I saw it when I was looking around the website while they were talking earlier.
Oh, okay. Well, shoot. Let them know. Let them know. She just told y'all where to find it. Patrick, go ahead. What you got, Patrick?
Yo, so on one of their tweets, it says, you buy one ArcX Classic NFT for 500 XRP, and October 31st, you'll get 250 XRP with ArcX. November 30th, you'll get 100 XRP worth of ArcX. And December 30th, you'll get 100 XRP worth of ArcX, is what I see.
Ooh. Okay, and okay, that's a lot of conversion. But so that is basically making the NFT value if you were to buy it and hold it to receive all these rewards. At the end of it, that would make the value of the NFT cost you out of pocket 50 XRP should you hold it long enough to receive those 3 rewards. All right, so there we go. Patrick coming through with the W. Winner, winner, chicken motherfucking dinner. You dig? Oops,
Too
that's the wrong
cold.
one.
I've just
Huh.
realised as well, having a look, the answer to that is actually on the Jumbotron.
Oh, is it? Oh, well, see, there it is there. I be trying to help y'all out. You feel me? You
I'll drop
feel me?
myself down.
All right. And we'll drop Jake's down up out of here too. All right, we're on to question number 4 for the 1 million Arcade X, Arc X coins. All right. Question number 4 is, who is the owner and creator of the project Arcade X? Who is the owner and creator of the project Arc X? See, I told y'all he don't be fucking playing around. Here come Dominic. He moved kind of slow on the last one, right? He could have got in on the last one, but he did not. So what you got, Dominic, my guy? What you got?
Yeah, I see in the white paper it's Stephen X Fud Fighter.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, if my eyes aren't lying, that's correct.
Winner, motherfucking winner. Dominic coming through for another one. All right, so there we go. Yeah, he got it. Good shit, Dominic. Good shit. You feel me? All right, let's just let Patrick get back up in here. All right, here we go for the last and final question for Arcade X. Okay, Arcade X, last and final question is, name 3 Arc X partners. Name 3 Arcade X partners. All right, who do they got as partners right now? Just name 3 of them. That's all you got to do. Just tree. Y'all moving real slow. Oh, Dominic. Patrick be moving pretty fast too. He be having a notebook. Oh, Jakes, you moved like a turtle on that one. Patrick whooped your ass. Go ahead, Patrick. What you got?
All right, so projects that they're partnered with, I see like there's 13 projects. They got XList, Xspectre, Xquake, Magic. They got Jenga, Zoj. They got the what's that? The Mr. Mole, the Charity Club, XR Doge, and Shib and Extreme.
There we go. Patrick coming through for the W for the last 1 million Arc X, right? So congratulations to you, my guy. Good shit. Good shit. All right. And now we are on to the last giveaway sponsored by My Keybook.
Too
Patrick, you
cold.
gonna hang up
It's too
here?
cold.
Yeah. Huh?
I believe that was wrong.
How is that wrong? I'm looking at the website right when he reading it.
He named 13. You only asked for 3.
Oh, you mad because he did extra credit?
Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here!
All right. So here we go for for the last giveaway, sponsored by My Keybook. All right. So again, the rules to the My Keybook is you have to accept the My Keybook, okay? And then if you do not accept the My Keybook, you do not get the 100 XRP should you be a winner. Patrick, go ahead, my guy.
You have to use it too. It's worth it. Just use the fucking keybook when you win it. It's awesome.
There we go, right? Straight from last week's winner, right? He got his XRP instantly. Then he connected with My Keybook, and because it has to be shipped to you, that's why he's made that part of the thing, right? Because that's fine if you don't want to, but just know that if you do win, if you do not accept the My Keybook, you do not get the 100 XRP. So for how many we got here? 1, 2, 3. Is it 4 answers? How many questions is here? Am I reading this right? 1, 2, 3.
There's three questions, and then
Okay.
one of the questions like it's two answers.
Okay.
Yeah.
It can be two answers. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So this, because he's giving away 100 XRP, he wants 3 questions, 3 answers. Okay. If you do not have all 3 answers, you do not win. Straight up. You come up here with 1, 1.5, 2 1/3. You gonna have to
Get the fuck out of here!
You feel me? We need 3 answers. All right, we ain't playing with y'all. All right, so here we go. The very first question, okay? This is to help educate on not the My Keybook project, because there's not much to educate on, right? But this is the whole point of the My Keybook is education and trying to help newcomers and old people in the crypto space to get more push the shit. I'm fumbling at my
Like
words to
wallet usage.
yeah, the wallet usage and how to start securing your keys, right? So these questions will be related to that type of aspect. Okay, so question number 1: where do you save your private keys? Where do you save your private keys? Question number 2: how many key cards come in a My Keybook? How many key cards come in a My Keybook? Also, I don't know. Did you not hear what I said? There's 3 questions. Why do you hit the request button? Hit the request button again. Remove your request. Thank you very much. You're going to be put in detention if you do it again. 3 questions, 3 answers. Sheesh, you have to wait to hear the 3 questions. All right. So, again, where do you save your private keys? Question number 2: how many key cards come in a My Keybook? And question number 3: what's the difference between a hot wallet and a cold wallet? And name an example of each. Those are your 3 questions. Oh, see, y'all fucking taking too long. Here he comes. He done fucking got it. Nope, Jakes, you too slow, slowpoke. Dominic, you're first, and Jakes is right behind you. What you got, Dominic? Hold on. Shit, I keep fucking messing up. Here we go. Don't talk yet, Dominic. Here we go. Coming through. We got our first contestant who is going to try to attempt for the 100 XRP giveaway, along with 1 My Keybook. There we go. All right, Dominic. What you got, Dominic?
Okay, so the first question is how to store your private keys. So ideally, you should store it offline so it can be secure and away from hacks, because the private keys are the gateway to your wallet. Anyone who has it has access to your wallet and can do whatever they want with your funds. And then in the My Keybook, there are 5 blank seed phrase cards inside. And about the question for hot wallets and cold wallets, the main difference between hot wallets and cold wallets is that the hot wallets are connected to the internet through your computer or phone, while the cold wallets are hardware devices that can keep your data offline. And for the examples of hot wallets, these include exchange
All right, you
wallets.
got it.
Or
All
okay,
right, all right.
that's too
Now,
cold.
go ahead. Go
Yeah.
ahead. I've
So
muted him. Don't pay him no attention.
yeah, we're educating the people, so the more information the better. And so the hot wallet, I see some examples are exchange wallets, web wallets, and software wallets like Exodus. And for the cold wallet, I see that the paper wallet itself is some kind of cold wallet. and there's also the Ledger.
The Ledger Nano, 100%, right? There we go. I told y'all Dominic don't be fucking playing around. Y'all think I'm playing. I told y'all his hack and how to do it, right? He pays attention to the Cookout promos, right? When I release the promo of who the guests are, I usually release it on Friday, and the guest that has the present box next to their name. Bye, Jakes. The question, the guest that has a present box next to their name on the Cookout promo means that they're sponsoring a giveaway. So again, what Dominic does is he takes that promo information and he starts doing his own research, starting like Friday when he sees it, right? But he does his research before he comes here, and then he gets here, he listens, and then he knows we get into some live trivia about the projects that are sponsoring the giveaways. And he comes in here and he learns and earns every single weekend. Dominic, you have won a lot in here. Patrick, you have won a lot in here as well. Have you guys not? Yeah, they have.
Thank you, 2Cold, for being the channel for those amazing giveaways and for the knowledge also. That's the most important part.
Yeah, for sure. I'm glad you guys see the value and entertainment in it all. Go ahead, Patrick.
I was gonna say like more so than like I mean I've won a lot, you know what I mean? But more so I've won because I have learned more, I feel, than other people that like don't really, they kind of half-ass it or whatever. I've learned more about every single project that is building on this network. I have learned something about, and like I don't know. I just think that's more of a reward, you know, and like the friends, community, like it's all worth way more than like XRP worth of what I've won from these cookouts.
Well, that's what's up. Thank you for that, and I try to make it entertaining and fun for all of us, right? Even for myself hosting it, right? That's why I play the music. That's why I talk the little shit like to Jake's when he just comes and wings it off his fucking hip, right? I hit him with one of these.
Get the fuck out of here!
Because I know he didn't do no research.
Get the fuck out of here!
Right? Because yeah, he so I'm glad that everybody is had a good time per usual. And thank you, Arcade X, for sponsoring the live trivia giveaways, as well as Junkies. Thank you for not Junkies, as well as My Keybook for sponsoring the giveaway. So Dominic, what you're gonna do is you're gonna get in touch. You're gonna get in touch with Junkies, aka My Keybook, right there, and he will pay out the 100 XRP along with the details of how you will receive your one My Keybook. All right. And as far as the ARC X winners, you already know the deal. I will be sending those winnings out as soon as the cookout is over. Give me a few hours, take a little break, right? Do a bathroom break and all that stuff, whatever. But it will be paid out within the next 24 hours. Make sure you have your trust line set up as well as your tip bot, because I'm going to be paying it out through the tip bot from the Zum wallet. I see we got Vet up here. What you got, Vet? Oh, and also real quick, all the winners will also be getting some 2Cold coin. And here's a little exclusive tiny leak. If you are a 2Cold coin holder and you have not joined the Discord yet, I suggest that you do, because there will be some exclusive info for you in the 2Cold Discord. You make sure you right your wallet. It will DM you, and so that we can know if you are a 2Cold coin holder, and you will get a role change. And there's going to be some exclusive info in there. And then the info will be released probably a week or so later to the public, but 2Cold coin holders will have first access and first dibs to know what is going on, right? So
Just tell us.
just so y'all know. No, I'm not telling you. No. Go
Tell us.
ahead, Vet.
No, I just want to say the opening song. That one is a new one, right?
No.
It is.
No, it is to you. No, it's not. I'm looking at the YouTube channel, and
Yeah.
actually, as a matter of fact, that song came out before I even had 2Cold coin, because I came out.
No. Then I meant a different one, maybe.
Yeah,
It's the one with the where you and Lemmy, like rap together, like in the background. And all
yeah.
that.
The
They
song I
live
played
together
at the
alone.
beginning. No, Yvette, the song is new to you and old to us. I'm gonna tell you.
Liars.
I'm gonna tell you when he's that. I'm gonna tell you when he posted it on YouTube.
See,
When was this song released?
why are you doing this to me?
2Cold's Twitter space. Hold on. Keep it real. Shit, how do I know when it was released? This song has been up here for over 8 months.
I'm pretty sure I was there and you were just talking about 2Cold Coin. Like I think when you dropped the song is like the first time that you talked about making the fan token. Because I remember when you dropped it.
The theme song. The
Yeah,
theme
the
song.
two cold coin or whatever. That was like
No. Yeah, 2Cold coin came out in like April, because that's when I dropped 2Cold coin. But the Cookout theme song, that song has been out for ages.
I know there is one, but that one felt different. Maybe I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe you're high and you vibed a little bit more to
Yeah.
it today or
Yeah,
something. I don't know.
he said the key word. It felt.
Yeah, but it's been, I play it for every single cookout, like for
I know,
ages.
but that one was like different. Whatever.
Well, I'm glad you appreciated it more today than you did before, right? As long as you appreciate it,
Yeah.
that's all that matters, right?
Sure.
But
He's
yeah,
feeling the
so
love.
you feel me? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but straight up,
Two
for
calls.
real. Go ahead.
Oh, you want to wrap it up or what?
Oh, yeah. Well, I'll put one back up, but so that this cookout doesn't be 50 hours long on the
Yeah.
YouTube.
Okay. Let's end it.
Look, look, Veppy, you're so
No, it has nothing.
fucking bossy, bro. What the fuck?
yeah.
Let me
Let's go ahead and do that, 2Cold.
Yeah, so
Just rug the
before
space already.
so before we even started the cookout, he DM'd me, get in here to Chris's call. He was like, get your ass in here before the cookout. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, like what's going on? And then it's like nothing. He just wants me to be there. Yeah, we're about to get up out of here, Vet. Let me say my closing shit first, all right?
Fuck, are we done yet?
Yeah. So everybody, thank y'all for pulling up for the Sunday cookouts. Thank you to all our guests, Arcade X, my keybook, as well as Junkies, right? And again, thank you to Arcade X and my keybook for sponsoring the live trivia giveaway. This is the end of today's Sunday cookout. But as you hear it right here, right now, live and in time, we will be back in 2.5 minutes with not a recorded call, because the fam wants to hang out. And this is what we do. So we'll be right back in a second. But before we go, I see we got Patrick. Go ahead, Patrick.
Yeah, one more thing. Now that you said your closing piece, if you're like your ambassador or whatever for my keybook, right?
Well, an affiliate, yeah.
You should recommend that he like make another one for like trader, like XRP junkie like version that has like 20 pages in it of different wallets. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, there he is. He's right there. He's listening. He hears you.
Yeah, yeah. You need to have like the XRP junkie version that's got like 20 wallets of the Zum version, and like, because you know what I mean? Because
Yeah, because
Oh wait, it
everybody
does
has
it?
I already filled
50
my book
million
up.
wallets.
Did
I
you
got
really?
tons of wallets.
Yeah. Yeah. There's gonna be there, there's gonna be a lot of different styles that I'm gonna be coming out with. So I'm excited. So and if any projects wanna talk, then just hit my DM, and it's
Hit,
it's not coming
hit me
out
up.
ASAP, but it is coming out.
Ooh, hey, could you make one? I got one for you. Yeah,
Well, DM them.
yeah,
Yeah,
Yep.
I got a
make
Send me
it
a
good one.
DM.
happen, Captain. Yep. So again,
Yo, wait, 2Cold. It makes no sense that you, by the way, announced the second space call in this recorded one, because this is no use for anyone who is listening. The
well,
Oh yeah,
recorded.
those listeners are wasting their
it
time for sure.
Yeah,
it
exactly.
so what? But it lets them know that this is how valuable these space calls are, right? That we still come out and hang out, and maybe next time they'll be
But you
like,
cannot
oh
prove that
shit.
the second one, the upcoming one, is even held because it's not recorded. Like, who knows?
I feel like
We
this is the
know.
end of like a movie. Like if you watch
It,
right to
it
the
just
end of
goes on and on, my friend.
well, you know when
This is
Deadpool
the
comes out and goes,
cookout
he's
that
like, "What the hell are you
doesn't
still here for?"
end.
So is the opening song now new or not?
No, what the fuck? The fucking cookout theme song was well before the 2Cold coin song. Like, I don't know where you're getting that. It
You got the
is
man right
not.
there.
Yeah, Lemmy made that at like almost a year ago, damn near, right? But
It's
yes, yes.
100% not the same one. There's a
It
different one.
is.
No, no, no,
No,
no, no, no, no.
there's only two cold related songs. It is the 2Cold's cookout theme song, and then it is the 2Cold coin song. That's it. Those are the only two cold songs.
Yeah,
But
but
then
where's
there's
the one
other
where you
songs
guys do whoa, 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 whoa in the song?
that he does
He's
that in
right
all his
there.
songs.
He's right
Is
there
there a
holding
one
his
cold coin?
space.
No, there's not a one cold coin. There's not.
Why does he do this in all the songs? It makes no sense. This is the first
That's
time I
his
hear it.
That
that's
was a
his
good question, Chris.
trademark.
That was a good question. I like that.
That's his
No,
trademark.
his trademark is the vibes.
No, that's my trade.
Get the fuck out of here!
You are like extremely high or something. His Lemmy's trademark is the vibes. No, that's 2Cold's trademark is the vibes. All right, it's raw and uncut, and you know the vibe. Just go to Lemmy's YouTube channel. Go to Lemmy's YouTube channel or my YouTube channel, because a lot of majority of Lemmy's crypto songs are on my channel as well, and you'll hear Lemmy saying "whoa, whoa, whoa" through most of his music, and you'll hear me speaking either at the beginning of most of the songs or at the end of most of the songs. And my opening lines are always, "This is 2Cold, raw and uncut. You know the vibe."
Nice.
Rectangular trap.
The rectangular trap. But again, yeah, we gonna get up out of here. So again, if you guys are 2Cold coin holders, like I said, you want to verify in the Discord that you are, so that you can get that new role that opens the VIP channel, because within the next day or two there will be some very, very, very exclusive news for some 2Cold coin holders, and then I will announce it within a week or so, probably after that. But
Hey,
just a heads up.
I'm not in the Discord, so if somebody can DM me what the hell she's talking about. Thanks.
Yep, we will. You'll see it. All right, you guys, we're gonna get up out of here. Again, thank y'all for pulling up to the cookout. Come right back. I'm about to put another space call up in 2.5 seconds. But thank y'all for coming to the XRPL cookout. Appreciate y'all. And if you don't come back, I hope y'all enjoy y'all Sundays. and be safe in your real life, you know, and in them streets in your real life, and also be safe in these crypto streets. Never trust and always verify. We up out of here. We'll be back in 2.5 seconds. Let me put up the next space call.
Don't miss the next one because